Hello everybody, it's Bruce Elgord here with a video today on 10 shortcuts for Visual Studio Code. And I get asked a lot about shortcuts for Visual Studio Code, hence this video. So let's get started. The first shortcut is going to be bringing up the command palette. So on a PC, you're going to be hitting Control, Shift, and P keys, and on a Mac, Command, Shift, and P. So I'm on a Mac, and if I hold, again, Control, Shift, P if you're on a PC, Command, Shift, P on a Mac, I get this thing called the command palette, all right? So let me just show you one thing, and I'll show it here in HTML. Let's just say you have some text here, and I'm just going to type in my name, just right there. And let's say you wanted to wrap this line, right, these two words, in, say, a paragraph tag, or any tag for that matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the control palette, Control Shift P on a PC, Command Shift P on a Mac, and then I'm going to type WRAP, right, to wrap, and then I'm going to hit Enter, and then I'm going to select the P tag. And notice what just happened in the editor. Right? I'll hit enter to confirm it, and look at that. No more futzing around trying to get something wrapped within a tag. And again, there are a lot of other things in the command palette that you're going to need for Visual Studio Code, but again, Control Shift P on a PC, Command Shift P on a Mac. And again, there's a ton of things that you can do here, so I suggest you scroll through and see all of the things that you can do. All right? So I'm going to undo all that stuff I typed in and go on to the next. So commenting and uncommenting a line or multiple lines of code, right? So let's just say you wanted to remove this header here. And for those of you who are studying Python, these techniques apply to any file that you have open in Visual Studio Code, right? Because in Python, we're going to comment and uncomment lines, and we're going to do the same thing in HTML. So on a PC, you'll press Control and slash, and on Macintosh, right, you're going to hit Command slash. And look what just happened. It commented out the entire set of lines on lines 14 through 18. There you go. And if you want to undo that and uncomment them, you can hit Control slash again or Command slash on a Mac, and there you go. How about that? Pretty neat. That's keyboard shortcut number 2. So the sidebar, right, in Visual Studio Code, right, this thing over here, right, the file navigator, the extensions, the search, all that stuff, right, you can hold down Control B on a PC or Command B on a Mac to open and close it. All right, sometimes you like more screen real estate to focus on your work, so Control B and Command B on a Mac. All right, so quick open a file. All right, so you ever like futz around in the I've used futz I think twice in this video maybe where you're in the file navigator in Visual Studio Code and you're trying to find a file in the file tree, right? Just know that on a PC, if you hold Control and P, and on a Mac, Command P, right? Watch what happens. Ready? I'm on a Mac, Command P, right? And it gives you the list of open files that you have, within your project. So this allows you to go and find, a particular file without having to use the file navigator. All right. So there you go. And again, this is recently opened files, right? So again, Command P, Control P on a PC. All right. Reopen a tab that you just closed. I think Microsoft invented this feature because they saw me doing it all of the time. So to reopen a tab you just closed, it's going to be Control Shift T on a PC, Control Shift and T, and on a Mac, Command Command, Shift, and T. So check this out. I'm on a Mac, and let's say I close this file by accident. Yeah, I'll save it. I closed it by accident, and again, Command, Shift, T. So Command, Shift, and T reopens that tab for you. All right. Again, I think Microsoft invented that feature because I am constantly closing tabs accidentally. I don't know why. It's just something I do. All right. By the way, pause the video at this point so you can make a screenshot of these commands. All right. Again, these are my favorite out of all the ones that Visual Studio Code has to offer, and there are a crap ton more. So you heard me talk about reopening the last tab. So to close a tab, Control W and Command W on a Mac. So if I want to close this, Control W on a PC, Command W on a Mac, and boom, it's gone. All right. So do you remember what the command was to bring back that tab that I just closed? On a Mac, for me, it's going to be Command Shift T. There it is. See? Again, one of my favorite features. So Control W or Command W to close a tab. All right. Thanks for sticking with me here. Now, add cursor to lines above or below. So on a PC, Control Alt and then up and down, the up and down arrows. And on a Mac, Command Option up and down. So check this out. So if I have the cursor right there, and I also want to highlight the cursor like this, you see what's going on here, right? And then I can just use my keyboard to do things on multiple lines. All right, so let me just show that again. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to do Command Option up and down here, and see how the cursor grows? And I can go down too. See, I can go down and make a selection there. All right. Again, I don't use this one as much, but I just want to show you that you can extend your cursor. One that I do use a lot is one I'm going to show you in a little while. I thought I had it next, but I didn't. So let's say in our next shortcut here, you want to move a line of code up or down. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, whatever it may be. So on a PC, you're going to hold the Alt key and then use your arrow keys to go up and down. And then on a Mac, you're going to use Option up and down. So check this out. Back to Visual Studio Code. Let's just say that I wanted to, I want to move this paragraph right here, right? So I'm going to hold the Option key and notice I'm moving, right, that paragraph up and down. Now, how cool is that, right? There you go. Okay. So here's the keyboard shortcut again, right? Alt up and down arrows on your keyboard for Windows, and Option up and down for you Macintosh people. All right. Toggle the terminal window. All right. So especially, for you people doing Python or Node.js or whatever it may be, and you need access. And by the way, anyone in like CS50, Harvard CS50 course, where you're using the Visual Studio Code as a code space in the cloud, right? Sometimes you close that terminal by accident. So Control Shift backtick. On my keyboard on the Mac, it's on the upper. It's right below the tilde key. All right. So check it out. So I'm going to go here and I am going to open up the terminal. Control Shift backtick. Control Shift backtick. Bam. There's the terminal. And again, Control Shift backtick to look at that. See, I'm opening up additional terminals. See that? Look on the right here. Look on the right. I'm opening up all these different terminals. So I'm going to delete them because I don't need them all. But there you go. All right. So there's a delete. There's a trash can there, so I can delete them. All right. So there's another shortcut for you. And last but not least, multiple cursors. Oh, one of my favorites. So Alt-click, right, on a Windows machine and Option-click on a Mac. Now, wait for it. Ready? Let's say in this set of tags here, these anchor tags with links, we wanted to maybe add they have a title, a target. They don't have any class attributes. So check this out. So again, I'm just going to start on the Mac, option clicking. On a PC, Windows, Alt, right? So I'm going to click, 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 and now I can type in class, right, equals, quotes, right? And I can do stuff like this, special, right? How about that? That's going to save you time, money, and in my case, hair. But again, let's just go back and do that again, okay? So let me just go back here. So on a PC, it's going to be Alt and click, up and down, right? And Option click on a Mac. So I'll do this again. Let me get rid of to get rid of the multiple cursors, by the way, hit the Escape key. I'll start down here. I'll hold the Option key, Option, 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 Option. In fact, if I go here, Option, 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 see? Down below there, look at that. And let's say now I do class equals special. There you go. All right. So there you go. I said there you go multiple times. So I think I gave you maybe 11 tips in this video. And again, this was a request video by some of the people I'm mentoring in some of the CS50 courses, and as well as my students that I teach web development to at Clark College, located in Vancouver, Washington, USA. So thanks to all of you who smashed that subscribe button, click the like button or dislike button, it's up to you, and feel free to drop a comment with some of your favorite shortcut keys in Visual Studio Code. Thanks for watching again. I really, really do appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.